Hey Roberto, thanks for the comment, and it's cool that you're into Galaxie 500. That's one of my favorite bands, especially for driving. I think that they have a nice vibe for that. You're cruising around, but I'll try to do some songs. So Blue Thunder, I just figured out, and it's pretty simple. Like you said, it's maybe more you're looking for some ideas how to interpret it if you're playing it by yourself. So I'll kind of play along a little bit. I'm just going to do it on this guitar. I was going to do it on my other one, but I feel like it's kind of unfair because a lot of people don't have a big amp. So let me just play a bit and then I will explain it. And I'll give some ideas of how you can maybe make it more interesting playing by yourself. Beginning, it's just going to be so that's pretty easy. It's just a C chord and then you just lift up occasionally to go to C major 7 and then back down to C and then sometimes to C add 9, which is up here. And then back to that. You can just kind of use your ear for that part. The next part is where I can show maybe some ideas, things you could do. Alright. Somebody just back it up a tiny bit. Let me play with the chords first, and then I'll do the G. That's how I would strum it just normally, but one thing that really does stand out is the bass, and the bass is going, oops. And it goes, and it does that, and then the part that when I went, it only does that occasionally, but you can hear when it goes up higher. So the part that goes like this, da, 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 that's over the G chord, and then the other part, even though it goes down to G there, that's actually over the C chord, and then back. So imagine I'm going to say the chord, G chord's playing, C chord, G chord, C chord, G chord, and then C chord, G chord, C chord. So if you want, what you can do is for the G chord, it never actually goes down to here if you just play the bass. Can't really sing like he does. He has such a high voice. I have to sing down lower. But what I found is helpful to actually play that bass while singing and is to play it like this. So then you're not tempted. When I do this, it's like hard to not hit this. And so if you play the G like first finger on B, and then what you do is you hit the bass, B, and the bass is going. But I just do it right here. You go like this. And you want to hit all the way up because then it still sounds like what's happening in the background. So they're definitely hitting up there, so. And then for the C, you go start on C. This is a nice trick to know. You do C, E, and then you go back like you're going to do a C chord, but your finger's down here and it's muting here. Like right away, so right when you strum, you lift up your middle finger, the bass goes D, E, F sharp, E, you go. And I found when I was trying to sing into it, I would just kind of ignore the D sometimes. I wouldn't remember it. So this you gotta be able to stretch to F sharp. So what you could do is just strum C. Make sure you can do that, and then like this, you'll remember to do the. And I think it sounds pretty cool. It kind of adds a lot to it. So that's one idea of how to make it sound more interesting. I could try to sing along. I can't really sing like he does, but. Kind of see it, and then for the next part, then you're going to go back to that, and then it goes back into what I just showed, and then for the part where it's more of a build-up, I wouldn't do anything for the bass there. So it starts at like 125, then just do a C, D, I would just do a D5, I wouldn't hit the top. Then you go back to C. So D5, sometimes I do it like this. A minor. Last part is the solo at the end, which so it starts at like 3 minutes. It's just like so, I don't know the complete solo, but basically it's based around this G chord, which is right here, and then you go. So you could slide into it. You could slide it a little bit into these notes. He doesn't play them exactly like he slides a little bit into this one. So it's 8, 7. He kind of slides into this one. From 7 to 8, and you can 7 to 8 again, and then up to 10, and then slide to 12, 10. And then this is one more riff, and then the part after this, there starts to be more than one guitar, and if you really want to know it, I can figure it out. The next part goes. It's like 7, 8, 7, 10, and then da da da. this little triangle right here. If you really want to know the solo, I'll do a separate video and figure it out better. But the main thing I wanted to show you was the bass, adding that bass part. And it's pretty easy to sing along while you do it. Like if I sing Galaxie 500 songs, I have to usually go like a step down to kind of do like the higher sounding thing, or I got to sing the whole thing lower. But he has that interesting way of singing. So hopefully this is helpful, and yeah, I definitely like this band, so I could do more videos on it. It's fun to figure out. All right.